Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the greatest recordings ever and the greatest recent recordings of the classics ever. It's both. You get 2 for 1. I'm talking about Beethoven Symphonies 5 and 7 with Manfred, Honeck and the Pittsburgh Symphony on reference recordings. Now, it's Beethoven so far. He's done 3, 5, 7, 6, and which was a relative failure, but the others have all been amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, a little perverse here and there. I mean, there's the foot stomping in the scherzo of the Pastoral Symphony, but it goes to the fact that the guy is presenting the music with character and personality, but in a way which, for the most part, at least in these performances, is wholly consistent with what the music wants to do, what it wants to be, what it's trying to express. All of his conductorial egomania is placed in the service of Beethoven's expressive message. And that's what a great performance is, isn't it? It's a collaboration between the composer and the performers. And if the composers are adding or bringing something to what the composer is doing, then the idea is to enhance what the composer is doing rather than fight with or dispute what the composer is doing, as so often happens these days. Anyway, Honeck certainly knows his Beethoven, and these tremendous performances are just brilliant, and they were recorded in 2014, which means they are also great recent recordings of the classics, which gives us hope that amazing recordings will continue to be made and continue to exist for the foreseeable future. Probably not in large quantities, but then again, they never did come in large quantities, did they? I mean, here's the ironic thing. I mean, some of you will say, well, yes, you already talked about Beethoven's Fifth in this series, and of course I did, and we're going to talk about it quite a bit. Why? Because it's the most the most iconic piece of classical music, there we go, that has ever existed. And it's been recorded like maybe a couple thousand times by now. That's probably not an exaggeration. I mean, we're talking thousands. I mean, just, tons and tons of recordings. And so, my God, at least 5 or 6 of them have got to be among the greatest recordings ever. Don't they? I mean, just don't they really? I mean, come on, right? So what aside from Honeck's own interpretive excitement with the music, that's what these performances have. They are fresh and thrilling and undogmatic. Honeck looks at these pieces as if they're new, and he's doing his best to present them to us for the first time in the most incredible way that he can. He's got the Pittsburgh Symphony, which is the greatest German orchestra in existence, with the best horn section in the universe, and boy, does that matter in the Seventh Symphony, particularly, but also in the Fifth, but particularly in the Seventh, the first movement and finale. He's got fabulous recorded sound. These are live performances. They have the excitement of an event going on. I mean, the finale of Beethoven's Fifth erupts like boy, the cavalry is charging to the rescue. I mean, you really feel it. You feel it with unbridled passion, and in a way that never tries to subdue, the music, what Spohr considered to be its vulgarity and plebeian tendencies, because that's what Beethoven wanted. It was a popular triumph, a triumph of the masses. I mean, that's the whole essence of the finale of the Fifth, and boy, does Honeck bring that home. The opening is ferocious. The slow movement is so beautifully done. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the cantilena of the cellos, the scherzo is nice and creepy. And in the Seventh, oh yes, like I said, those horns, the horns in the first movement, the excellently judged tempo for that allegretto, the perfect balance between upper and lower voices, so those two melodies combine and intertwine. The scherzo, which is never dull, I mean, because it goes around one too many times. Who are we kidding? Come on, we know that, right? But it's really, really moving. It keeps moving, and the trio doesn't turn into a static annoyance. And the finale, the finale with the coda where the basses are grinding away and the horns are whooping up, and whew, special, special stuff, my friends. And it's all from 2014, and certainly among the greatest recordings ever of these works. And some of you I know are going to say, well, Carlos Kleiber, I mean, he has a recording of the 5th and the 7th on Deutsche Grammophon. This wipes the floor with Carlos Kleiber. Sorry, folks, it does, because whereas Kleiber has accuracy, and precision, and he does, and it's very, very well done, this has accuracy and precision and character and expressive point in a way that Kleiber's mere efficiency does not begin to match. And you heard it here first. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.